Hello, 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 welcome back to Sidequest Gaming, where we take a look at both old games and new to try and uncover some of those little hidden gems you might want to give a crack and try out for yourself. Today we're diving into Warhammer 40k Gladius, Relics of War, which is a 4X strategy game set on the planet Gladius in the 40k universe. Now, we're looking at this as part of Skulls Fest, which is on at the time of this upload, and it is 100% off. It is free at the moment for you to pick up. So if you're into 40k, and if you're into these kind of 4X strategy games, definitely worth going to the link below and picking it up for yourself. But we're going to play for about half an hour today, and as always, I'm going to summarize some of my thoughts and feelings about the game at the end. So let's dive in for a new game. Alright, now right here we've got Sidequest. This is our dude. We can select different races that we want to play to start with though. Space Marines are one of the, universally well-known ones. They are the easy one to start with, but I almost want to die. I'm a huge Imperial Guard fan. I love the Imperial Guard. The initial challenge is hard. We might get absolutely stomped if we try them, because you can see that they kind of go up in terms of difficulty. We might just go with the Space Marines for this particular playthrough, as they are the familiar ones that most people are aware of and understand how to play. So let's dive in.
Gladius Prime was a bastion of humanity, newly colonized. A suitable base for our chapter to rebuild and recruit. We Space Marines raised our fortress here, grew strong again. But the Orc invasion brought a warp storm that cut off our Emperor's light. And the dread Necrons crawled from the earth beneath our feet. War was on all sides, yet we are the Emperor's chosen. We do not dread the dark, or quail at the relics of old. Terror is for those who oppose us. We know no fear.
Alright, let's dive on in. Alright, we've got our two squads of Space Marines here to start off with, and we do need to figure out a place where we're going to deploy our city to start with. Like any 4X game, where we set up to begin with does have a big impact on how we're going to prosper. The tiles that I'm hovering around here kind of gives us an indication of what we would get from wherever we placed our city. So those little resource points, the plus 20, plus 10%, they correspond to these resources up the top. We've got requisition, energy, research, and influence. The other symbol, the one that looks like kind of three white, triangles pointing in together, that represents how many buildings we can place on that surrounding land. We don't actually have a very good starting location here, because all we'll be able to really get is requisition and building points. So let's explore a bit. We're going to send our Space Marines over here. We can see we have just discovered a group of, what are these? Are these Orc boys? No, Kroot Hounds. So the Tau are nearby. And haven't really uncovered anything particularly good down that direction. Let's go down the bottom here and see whether we encounter anything else down here. No. The models are fantastic. They're very well put together. Looks appealing. I like how my little purple selection, always got to go purple, is colouring the models. I'm a wee bit concerned. This is an outpost, so that's kind of like a special location that we can capture. I could pass the turn without grabbing a home base, but I think that would be a bad idea. I'm not particularly great at 4X games. They're not kind of the ones that I tend to be a real-time strategy player or an RPG player for the most part. But let's place our home base right here. I think that'll do us to start with, and it kind of automatically gives us this outpost, which is great. So now that we've got our outpost here, we're going to acquire a nearby tile, which will grab this one here that's going to have 3 build points on it. So at least that way we're using our turn economy well. We're going to choose some research, and our first research we're going to grab will be... what do we want? A building that generates influence and increases loyalty. Chance to increase the accuracy of tactical marines. Frag grenades seem like a good idea. Let's go... Oh, now let's go the armory first up, because vehicles and resources. Yep. Alright, and end our turn. Now there's not a lot we can do each turn, so we do move through turns quite quickly. That obviously changes later in the game as we get more things. Chapter 1, Final Foundation. As Chapter Master, the arrival of an enormous orc horde on your chapter's homeworld was calamitous, but no one ever said that the Adaptus Astartes shirked a challenge. Yet, after months of fighting, the battle remained locked in stalemate. You instructed the civilian planetary governor that the Astra Militarum support was required. Clearing the Green Menace was a priority, whatever the blow to the chapter's pride. Barely had the guardsmen landed when the system-wide warp storm began, devastating the planet. Of your majestic fleet, a single battle barge in low orbit was the sole survivor. When the surface storms calmed, your surviving marines emerged into a ruined world. You are trapped on the planet's surface, cut off from the Imperium and surrounded by Xenos species to boot. But you are the Emperor's own sons, the Space Marines, and you will not die easily or in vain. Your chapter planned for every eventuality, so your fortress holds enough food and resources to survive for decades of battle and siege. But more complex devices, ammunition, and war gear require the acquisition of rare resources. To stand a chance of defeating the Xenos menace, we need to secure the location of these these key materials so that servitors and serfs can continuously extract them. Objective: deploy Fortress of Redemption next to a special resource feature and secure the perimeter. Reward plus 50 requisitions. Okay, we have our first mission. Okay, we're going to head up here, I think, towards the Crute, see what we can find up this direction. These are kind of glowing areas here, have something called wireweed on them, which is like basically naturally growing barbed wire. We do not want to step in it if we can avoid it. Okay, we have coastline over here. Floam and flock, okay. And our citadel, our home base, is still a few turns off acquiring the tile, so we can't build anything, so we're going to end our turn. We have found some Chaos Cultists, so we're surrounded by Crute and Chaos Cultists. Alright. Are we going to attack? I guess we are going to attack them. They're engaging in our territory and we don't want that. Okay. Great animation. Absolutely slaughtered a few of them. There's no way I can see for us to be able to cross the peninsula out there without walking through that wireweed, which if we do, we're going to lose units, so we're not going to do that. We have managed to acquire our tile here, so we can get a building that generates requisition, building that generates energy, research, influence, or one that we're going to get an apothecarium, one that can produce some units and increase our pop cap. That's going to be our first build. And can we acquire a tile as well? We can. So, that's putting in the queue. So that'll be the next thing we do after it. Okay, cool. Exit city and turn. Crute are retreating. They've replaced it with another bunch of Crute that are... Oh, one of our boys is down. That ain't great for us. Okay. Now, our dudes are okay melee combat, but they're better from range. So, let's see if they can go up here. Will we still be able to hit them from there? We can. Awesome. Alright, and let's see. Can these guys get close enough? I don't think they're going to get close enough to actually attack, but they hopefully will get an overwatch if those Crute come close enough. No, they're retreating. Smart move, doggy boys. Alright, let's advance with the boys that we just added to this area. Okay, quite a few cultists over that side. There's a Necron tomb there, but there is a special location up there. That's our mission, that's what we want, because we're going to put our fortress up next to it. Move up next to them. There we go. Nothing we can do with our buildings, so we're going to end the turn. Enemy turn. Okay, cool. We're still doing well. Let's go up. Oh, we just stepped into a hell of a lot of things. Okay, that's disappointing, but oh well. Lay it on those crude hounds. They do get a... No, they didn't get a responding attack, which is good. If I just go behind him, will I still be able to shoot? Yes, we are. Cool. Okay, pretty much decimated most of the crew there. How are we going with our building? We are, I think, one turn off the apothecary. Alright, next turn. There's a webway gate that's appeared up there. Some kind of... This is also a... old gods something or other. Okay, research completed. Armory. Building that produces vehicles and generates requisitions as rewards. Cool. Okay, we have finished one research. Let's send these troops up to here. We have unlocked this little outpost here, and we are going to drop our fortress, I reckon, right here. Because that should help us attack some things. We're going to use our dudes to wipe out those last crew. Now this fortress should actually be able to attack. Can it this turn? No, it cannot this turn. Okay, but it will be able to. But we should have just completed that mission as well. Did we? Deploy fortress next to a special resource and secure the perimeter. I have not secured the perimeter. That's the problem. Okay. Let's move... Oh, bugger. I did not move him enough. I wanted him up further. Oh well. Misclick. That's okay. We'll have to live with that. We're going to go frag grenade as our next research that we're going to unlock. And do we have the building done yet? No, we do not. Oh, I think it's 2 more turns till that's done. God, it's taking a while to build that. Alright, end turn. They're retreating, I like that. These are some enslavers, like a local menace, I guess, whatever. Don't look particularly fun. Okay, does that mean we get this? A siren caster. I don't know. No idea what that does. Okay, perimeter is not secured. Let's go up here, see whether that will do anything. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That is an Imperial Bastion. That absolutely decimated me just then. So it looks like we've got this now though, but I think we need to try and... Nope. Nope, we're not attacking anything here. But we can attack with our big cannon on our fortress. I think our priority needs to be to take out that Imperial Bastion. Because that's doing quite a lot of passive damage to us. Oh, Jesus. I don't think we've got the capability to take that out, to be honest. Retreat. Oh, no good. Okay. Execute queued orders, which means they run away first. I'm going to have him just hold until healed. Maybe my Bastion can just fight him. Does this attack at all? No, it does not. I don't know what this does. Increases the loyalty of your cities. Okay. Cool. These Space Marines are still good to go. But I'm going to order cities. We're going to... We now have our Apothecarians. So we're going to get 2 Space Marine squads, I think. And we should be clearing out a new area at the moment. And we want to get a... We probably actually just need to start producing some buildings that will get us resources. It's probably what we need. And we'll get a generator here as well. That should max out that tile. Okay, in turn. Yeah, don't love this thing. Okay, he's fighting over there though. Don't know why we were fighting an Imperial Bastion. I feel like we were friends with the Imperium, but I think we'll just keep putting fire on that from our Fortress of Destiny that's got some big las cannons or whatever on it. Where do we want to go? We're leaving this guy hold until healed. Can I do that? Why does he not want to do that? He's on Overwatch, but okay, I think he is active on that. Okay. This boy is able to move and attack. So we'll go over here. See whether there's anything. Okay, we want to try and get this vault down here. I think that's our next mission. And end turn. Kind of don't even mind that bastion's there because it appears to be kind of fighting off the crude hordes or something. So maybe we just leave it alone a bit. But we'll fire on the webway gate in the meantime. So we don't love that a webway gate's right near our base. Okay, there's wire weed right here, which means I can't run through that without getting injured. And there are Chaos Cultists on this particular spot down there. Nothing we can really do of productiveness there. I don't really want to try and run around and get close to those enslavers. So I'm actually just going to retreat my boys a bit. In turn. Yeah, the Bastion's absolutely laying out the fire. Okay, research completed. We now have frag grenades. Rad. Okay, keep wailing on the webway gate. Let's... we're just gonna... Yeah, cool. Frags. Ha! Love that. These guys healing? They are healing. That's great. Okay. Let's have a look at our home base. We do have boys coming up on us, so we might take this set of troops and head on down here. They are the Fruit Hounds. We've got 3 turns till we get those guys sorted. We have acquired that land by the look of it. And so we're going to put an armory there as well when we can. Can we hit there? We can with our main base. Nice. Choose research. We want to get a Hammer of Wrath. Land speeders. Interesting. Dormitories. We want a recluse area. We want heroes though, so let's get another base research there because I want to be able to get some heroes. I mean, it's Warhammer 40k, right? It's all about those massive heroic units. Everyone else is just meat for the meat grinder. I want to see if they wind up engaging. We are the Emperor's finest. Okay, webway gate. Take it out. Nice. Webway gate is down. Chapter 1, Final Foundation. Objectives completed. Deploy Fortress of Redemption next to a special resource feature and secure the perimeter. Perimeter is secured. With the fortress built, focus your energies on requisitioning the rare materials from the remaining population. Objectives: generate 20 requisitions per turn, currently 12. Okay, and we get influence for that. Okay, cool. So, what we want to do... Who's got the preset orders? I think it's this boy. Get him down here. And where did those Kroot go? Not Kroot, whatever they were. Chaos Cultists. Okay, they've left. Whatever. So it's wanting us to get more requisition. And the best way to do that is refractories, I think. So we're going to swap that around. Get rid of the armory. Do it in that order, I think. And turn. Okay, they're wandering around. That's okay. I mean, I might as well just keep laying some damage out there. Just in case we have to fight it. our Space Marine squad here is almost full strength. It's getting a bit stronger, so we might as well push up here a bit, just to see what's around. I am gonna lose boys if we send them through there. I don't love that I'll be losing boys. Yeah, don't love that. We might just wait the turn there. They're on Overwatch, so. Our fortress just seems to outrange this bastion, so we'll just keep wailing on it. These guys can go up here, see what's over this little bit of the perimeter. Alright, I think we've got to see how we go. We've got a new set of tactical Space Marines down here. So we're just going to... Oh, they don't go far enough though. They only go one and then they're going to be standing on the wireweed. That's horrible, but it is what it is. So they're going to lose a guy at the start of next turn from this barbed wire that they're walking through. Order cities. What can we order? Okay, because our Space Marines, we've made a group of them. Do I want another group? I don't think I do. I think I want to focus on other things that I can build. So I've really just got to wait this stuff out. Skip city. And turn. Yeah, so I lost a boy. Oh no, and they've got right up on me. That's really bad, actually. Okay. No! They were not happy with me at all. Okay, we've got the Reclusium, which will let us build some heroes. We've got the research for it. Doesn't mean we actually have the building yet, though. So, unfortunately, with our... we just build really slowly, so... Astra Militarum, let's go Reclusium. We're going to build that there after the other things get built. What do we want to do here? We really want to punish them for what they just did to us. Some cultists down. Can this hit either? No, it cannot. This one here, keep firing there. And these guys, are we just on the edge of the map? We must be, yep. Okay, I'm just going to retreat them back here and wait till we take out this, the bastion. And we're going to choose some new research. We want a chaplain. That's the hero we're going to start off with once we build our Reclusium. Alright. Okay, auto shot by our Citadel. You guys are gonna die. You're also on the wire. Okay. Take that out. It's almost down. You reckon I can risk it? Let's see. Oh, not quite, unfortunately. But now he's upset at my boys. Oh well. Okay. Let's just focus on deleting this squad. Okay, a few left. They're on the wire weed. It's not going to go well for them. City, what do we got? Still 2 off the generator to get energy. And then refractory, which once that goes, we'll have enough to achieve that objective we had. I kind of want another. Yeah, we'll get another set of Space Marines. Okay, the wire killed the rest of them. Fantastic. Oh no, they're fighting back. Terrible. It's the worst. Okay. That's got to get it right. There we go. At least that's done. Let's see what's up here. Okay, that's actually the that's, oh, it's not a base, it's just a special point. Okay. Cool. I really want to try pushing up again, so into the wire you go. You guys are on hold and heal. And turn. There's one boy down. Okay, let's see whether we can take over this vault. We can. We are in strife though. But, you know, it could be worse. Let's risk it for the biscuit. In we go. Let's grab this spot too. Great. Can we get another? Oh, we can get another Fortress of Redemption. How interesting. Okay. Let's throw one here. Okay, I didn't realize I could do that. That's great. Okay, that should help defend a little bit here. I don't want to send those guys up because they're going to get mulched in the process. And once this refractory is done, we should trigger the next point. That seems like it's an enemy now, but I don't want to attack it with my citadel because I think that's going to go poorly. So we're just going to skip and end. They're retreating. Nice. Okay, apparently my citadel's just fighting on its own against those big boys. Not good. But they took it like a champ, so we're okay. Fire. Nice. They are now dead. And let's fire on that one. Jam between two redemptive citadels. Okay. And let's just leave them up there holding to heal. And turn. We are getting quite attacked. What are we thinking? Okay, we're just going to keep pounding on them with these. I do like that you can kind of have the attacks going out at 2 at once. These boys are just on heal mode here. And there is a lot, like it is a very slow paced 4X, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You just got to be aware that each turn you're going to be, you know, not doing a hell of a lot. Don't love that they just kind of occupy my city, or that these like mind flayer things are wailing on my city. That's not great. Chaplain is researched. That's great. We killed one of the mind flayers. Let's see about putting some more fire on them. Okay, that didn't work. New research. Let's go. Probably some land speeders, right? Oh no, assault marines. Let's get assault marines. Some melee is always fun. And yeah, end the turn, I guess. How's our guys up there? They're alright. My fortress is okay. Chapter 1, Final Foundation. Objectives completed. Generate 20 requisitions per turn. Influence reward. Cool. Okay, we're just whittling away on these enslaved. That's another one down, one left. We have another group of tactical marines. Let's send them on up. City is able to take another order. We're going to get the Reclusiums up next after the Armory. Very slow on that build. We're approaching the end of the video, and we're approaching the end of our time in with this particular game. What do I think about it? I think the... Whoa, that was a mistake. Whoops. I think the graphics are fantastic. I think they've done a very good job of that.
I think, like, if you're into 4X strategy games, you're very used to the way that this plays out. I'm feeling, at least with this particular race, the Space Marines, that I'm feeling like there's just doesn't feel like there's necessarily enough I can do each turn. That being said, as the game progresses, you obviously get more things that you are able to do, but I am noticing that myself. Like, it is feeling a bit restrictive in that way, which I don't necessarily love, but the combat does feel punchy. The kind of control of the map, like the way you kind of have to strategically position you guys and not overextend, like I've done here, like they're just gonna die, they're getting slaughtered, is well thought out and well put together. But interestingly, the immediate comparison I'm making is actually to Rights of War, the one that's free on GOG at the moment, the very old 1999 game that I was playing. Now, yes, that was just a it wasn't kind of base building. It wasn't this far removed from the combat. It was more down on a playing field level. But I think I actually was getting more enjoyment out of the older game than I am right now. But that being said, it is still very much about the type of game that you enjoy and your taste. The package is like, it's really well put together. The graphics are great. The play style works really well. It's that kind of standard for 4 to 5 sets of resources. Like, it is very familiar to anyone that's played some of these 4X games before. I'm just finding it feels slow to me. Like, we are, which once again, not necessarily the worst thing. It's more about it being like one grand campaign rather than it being a series of missions that you work through. But that's just my noticing at the moment. Anyway, this has been Sidequest Gaming. As always, please like, subscribe. Really makes a big difference to the channel. I really appreciate you spending the time with me if you enjoy my content. As always, there'll be another video tomorrow. Stay tuned. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.